All right, guys, I'm going to talk about the arm in guillotine. Hopefully this will work out well with this dummy here. Hopefully it doesn't flop over. But what I want to do with the arm in guillotine is I think of it more as an assisted one-arm guillotine than just your normal guillotine, okay? And when I say arm in guillotine, meaning I've captured the head and the arm's not across. It's out like he's hugging me. If his arm goes across, it's completely different. It's more like an arm triangle. That family of techniques, Darce, Anaconda, arm triangle, all those go together. Your body positioning, I believe, is a little bit different for that than the arm out around my body guillotine. Still an arm in guillotine. So what I'm going to do, I like the old school grip of just grabbing my own hand here. Now, I'm going to pinch my elbow. What I do is I don't think about pulling equally here with my arms just coming up. I think about pushing this arm up and in as this elbow drops. This elbow dropping is huge, okay? Not only is this elbow dropping, but I'm gonna pinch my elbow. So I'm gonna show it on this side. Here, not only does my elbow drop as my arm comes up, here, my elbow pinches in as well. That's gonna help push their head down more. So it's not just the constriction here, but it's also gonna push their head down here. So I think that's super important. Now, to get extra power out of this elbow coming down, I need to be on my side and pull. I'm doing an oblique crunch here as I crunch to the side. So we're pretending now he's on this side. Their head needs to be on the floor. It's very important. If their head's not on the floor, good luck getting the arm in guillotine. It's going to be very, very difficult to get it. You really want their head on the floor so that my weight is more on top of his shoulders and his head. That's what you want to think. I'm more on top here. And now as I pull this arm, don't pull your arm up into their armpit. That's going to provide a block, right? That's his armpit, his tricep area in here is going to block that arm if you just pull up. So I think about going around it. So their arm's here, I push around it and up here. Now, couple that with the other things that I've said. So I push around, their head's on the floor, I'm doing my oblique crunch. My elbow not only goes down, but I pinch my elbows back and really engage my back muscles. I think that's super important on this technique. Now, as far as body position, which I'm going to try to show on Chad here, is I don't like to be flat on my back for this technique. As far as like full guard, I don't like to be in full guard with this technique. I like to have one leg across. So maybe you've done a snap down, your front headlock, and you try to sit into this position. I like to just bring this leg across. So I've got my headlock position, my guillotine position. I bring this knee across and this one over here. Now, with this leg, I can pull as needed. If he's trying to get away from me, I can pull. And with this foot, I can extend as needed if he's trying to drive up and get on his toes or drive me back flat to my back. So these two things can move differently, right? It depends on how your opponent is trying to defend the technique. So I'm gonna go here, over. Remember, I pull up, I crunch my elbow, and then I really engage my back for the arm in guillotine. Now the good thing I like about putting your foot in like this is if they try to roll to their side here, then you can come on top. And that'll open up your other things. So I know it's probably a little hard to tell on the dummy here, but hopefully that gives you an idea of the arm in guillotine and you can start trying to add that into your